my ex-husband passed away, and all of a sudden he started to attach himself to me. And I didn't know this was even possible at the time. And this was 2011, he passed away. And all of a sudden my clairvoyance kicked in. For the first time, I could hear somebody outside of my head talking to me, and there was no physical body associated with this voice. And it alarmed me for sure. And I didn't know what was going on. And after conferring with priests and with other healers and Akashic readers and other people who understood this world of mysticism much more than I did, discovered that he had attached himself. And so I called up my practitioner and I says, hey, my ex-husband passed away. I think he's attached himself to me. And she goes, oh no, they usually move on and they go off to their next life pretty soon. And so I said, well, you've got a spiritual connection with your guides. Will you ask them? And so she leaves me on open hold. In other words, I can still hear her while she's talking. And she goes to her guides and I hear her in a conversation. I hear her go, huh? Oh. And so that we had to go through this process of releasing him. And I learned so much. And one of the things I learned while releasing him was about contracts. But contracts between two human souls, what we agreed to do for each other to help our spiritual growth in our lifetime. And so we went into this contract room when we released each other. In that room was a angel of Archangel Michael's. And when we were done with all of the to-do task list that we needed to in that room, the angel turned to me as a healer and he said, okay, I'm going to teach you. Now is the time. I want you to clean off his soul body, create the light to heaven, and send him through it. And I said, you're the angel. Why don't you do it? And he looked at me and he says, you're the human. And this is so important to grasp. We have the magic within us and the power and the empowerment within us to yield these very ancient technologies because we are human. We have a spiritual being living inside of this human form attached to the planet Earth. And that is the perfect conditions for being able to feel empowered. And anyways, I love this work.